Hi students, now I am going to teach Prose 2 Part 2, The Shanai of Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan, he was a famous musical instrument player. He was born on 21st March 1916 in Bihar. He belonged to a family of musicians. His grandfather was Rasul Bux Khan. His father was Baigambar Bux. Paternal ancestors were Shanai players. He had an uncle named Ali Bux. And there are two musical instruments I have placed here. One is Pungai, the next one is Shanai. What is Pungai? It is a instrument played by the snake charmers to catch the snakes. Shanai, you all know, it is an instrument which is played during the auspicious days or times. It may be for marriage or some temple functions. Shanai. Shanai is a natural hollow stem pipe. It is longer, broader than Pungai. It has better tonal quality and melodious. Pungai, it is a reeded noisemaker. It has a shrill tone. And in the beginning of the lesson, we all might know about Emperor Aurangzeb. And in the beginning, Emperor Aurangzeb, he had banned the playing of musical instrument called Pungai in the royal residence because it had a shrill and unpleasant sound. A barber of a family of professional musicians decided to improve the quality, it means tonal quality, the voice of the Pungai. He played the improved instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed by the sound. The instrument had given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in Shah's chambers and was played by Nai, N-A-I, Nai, it means barber. So the instrument was named as Shanai. Now we can see the pictures, auspicious days. In the marriage, and another one is temple. So both in temple as well as in marriage functions, we used to play the musical instrument Shanai. And interest of Bismillah Khan we are going to see. The sound of the Shanai began to be considered auspicious, and for this reason it is still played in temples and it is an indispensable component. It means important part of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shanai was a part of Naubat, a traditional group of 9 instruments found at royal courts. The credit of bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Bismillah Khan. And music was in Bismillah Khan's blood. Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, father and other paternal ancestors, they were all great Shanai players. Bismillah was fascinated or attracted by watching his uncle Ali Bux playing the Shanai. He started to accompany his uncle Ali Bux. He started getting lessons in playing the instrument. He used to sit with his uncle for daily practicing throughout the day. Then he used to go to the river bank of Ganga and he used to create some ragas and he used to sing in a lonely place. The ragas created by Ali Bux was earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shanai. And everyone appreciated, even though he was a small boy, he used to go to temples. At the age of 5, Bismillah Khan, he used to go to the Vishnu temple of Banaras to play the Shanai. Later he used to go to the temple of Balaji and Mangalamaya, and he used to go there and used to play the instrument. And when he went to the temple, he used to sing the ragas. At the end, he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg. It was a prize given by the local Maharaja. All these things happened before 80 years. Even though he was a little boy, he has travelled far to earn the highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna. And as a young boy, he took much interest in playing the musical instrument. And whenever he gets time, he used to go to temples and play the Shehnai. And Ali Bux, he gave a good training to this boy at the early age. At the age of 14, Bismillah, he accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. And at the end of the conference, Ustad Fayaz Khan, he patted the young boy. That time Bismillah Khan was only 14 years old. He patted the young boy and he said, work hard and you shall make it. This gave a good enthusiasm to the small boy. And in the 1938, the All India Radio was opened in Lucknow. And during that particular time, that is in 1938, Bismillah Khan, he had a big break, because after the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938, he became very popular among the people, because he soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. And he became an often heard Shehnai player. And Bismillah Khan, when India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan, he became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He just played the Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to the audience, which included the former President Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he gave a famous speech, Tireless with Destiny. And Bismillah Khan, he has given many memorable performances both in India as well as in abroad. His first trip was to Afghanistan. It was a wonderful trip that Bismillah Khan wouldn't forget in his lifetime. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan. And King Zahir Shah was the king of that particular country. And after hearing his music, Zahir Shah, he gifted Persian carpets and souvenirs. It is nothing but a things given in a memory of a place, person or event. And the Persian carpets were priceless. We cannot give a value that carpets. He gave everything, whatever needed. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Apart from that, we all might have heard film director Vijay Path, and he was impressed after hearing the Bismillah's music at a festival. And later he named his film as Gunj Ut Shehnai. And he requested Bismillah Khan to play a music, to compose music for this movie. He also did the music, because the film director Vijay, he requested him a lot. After that, he did not want to play music for films, because the films will be full of artificiality and vulgar. Sometimes it may be a glamorous one, so he rejected that one. And after doing all these things, awards and recognition came thick and very fast. And Bismillah Khan, he was the first Indian to be invited to perform on the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and in the Oscar Trade Fair. He also became internationally known by the people. And he won the national awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. And in the year 2001, Bismillah Khan, he was awarded the highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. And he, in that speech, he says that all I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. And in spite, he traveled to many places, but he has love only for his own native place, especially to Banaras and Dimron. Wherever he go, he won't forget his city. And it was a time, one of a student, he said that he was going to start a Chennai school in USA, and he wanted him to head the Chennai school in USA. And the student also promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But immediately he asked a question that if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well, if the student couldn't be able to answer his question. Later he said that is why whenever I am in a foreign country I keep yearning to see Hindustan, while in Mumbai I think only of Banaras and the holy Ganga. Even though he was in foreign countries, wherever he goes, he won't forget Banaras and Dumron as well as the Ganga river, because most of the time he spent in his early childhood in the river Ganga, because he used to go there for practicing throughout the day along with his uncle Ali Bucks. So it was an inspirational story from a small boy how he changed into a great musician, and who awarded many awards, especially Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan, including the highest Indian civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. And now I am going to give you the meaning of few words. Reeded, wind instruments which have reeds like the flute. Souvenirs, things given in memory of a place, person or event. Chartbuster, it means record breaker. Coveted, much desired. Venture, project that often involves risk. So I hope you all understood this story. If there is any doubt, you can ask me during the Zoom meeting session, and I have attached the PDF of poem 1 and 2. Please write the same in your classwork note and submit it before 2 days for correction. Submit it within 2 days for correction. Apart from that, I have given you homework. Please study the homework and write the weekly test well. Work very hard. All the best. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.